Well, hi guys, it's that time. It's our Monday Miracle Story. I want to take you back 5 or 6 years ago to when I first started stepping out in healing. It was at a Labor Day weekend backyard grill out party that I went to, and my friend had asked me to come because she had 3 or 4 people she wanted me to specifically lay hands on and pray over. So I agreed to come to this party. I've already recorded one of my miracle stories about the newborn baby. I would say he was under a year old, maybe 8, 9 months old, but he was not able to eat, to walk, or to make any noises or anything because he had muscle atrophy. He didn't have any muscle use at all. In fact, he struggled just to breathe. His mother was the only one that could really feed him because he couldn't even swallow properly because of those muscles in his throat. Anyway, so I go to this party knowing that I'm going to see 3 or 4 people, right? Today I want to tell you about a lady, and she didn't tell me what was going on with her. I didn't know for sure, okay? She just told me she had a lot of medical things going on, and we went in the private area. I like to do that. I've already told you I love to pray and minister to people privately with only 1 or 2 people in the room that they are comfortable with. Healing is very personal, and it's important that the person is comfortable and at ease and not feeling a little bit intimidated by people being there watching. But anyway, so we go back in this room, and I laid hands on the lady and started speaking and commanding for her body to be healed. But then the Holy Spirit asked me to put my hands on her and start praying in tongues. And I did do that. I did exactly that. I started praying in tongues. And after I was finished, I said, okay, well, you're okay now. You've been healed. This is where it gets really good. This was on a Saturday. I was on my patio just over here behind me one morning. I believe it was a Monday or Tuesday right after this Saturday. And I'm worshiping and hanging out with my Father and Jesus and just really loving the time that I'm with God. And Holy Spirit dropped in me, you can tell her that she doesn't have cancer anymore. And I was like, okay. So the friend that invited me to her house, I texted her and I said, I have to tell you something. And she called, and I said, I know that no one told me what was wrong with this particular lady, but God just told me to give her a message and to tell her that she doesn't have cancer, that she's been healed, and for her not to let that bother her, that it's okay now. This person on the other end of the phone is like, oh my goodness, that had to be God, because she has not told anyone that the doctors had diagnosed her with cancer. In fact, she's supposed to go in and get another prognosis of some type of treatment that they want to put her on. And she was going to have to go do that in the next day or two because they had already diagnosed her, like definitely, and was going to come up with a plan. So I told my friend, I said, well, just tell her what God told me to tell her. And she did, of course, and guess what? When she went back in for them to tell her what type of treatment program they were going to put her on for this big C word that she did not tell anyone about, the doctors told her, well, we don't have a diagnosis and a treatment program for you any longer because we can't find it anymore. So praise be to God. That just really deepened my faith in the Lord, because He told me to pray in tongues over her because I had no idea what she needed and how to speak and how to administer this healing to her. And then 3 or 4 days later, He tells me to send her the message. And it was amazing, guys. But anyway, listen, I'm going to hop off of here. And I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow right here on Facebook. Bye-bye.